Hello everybody and welcome back, that's not the bike, to the Pokemon Platinum PokéRadar FateLocke. In the last episode, we took down all of Jupiter's army in the Galactic Building. I was gonna say the gym, but it wasn't the gym, that was the episode before that. And we got the bicycle, which I forgot to put on register, probably because we used the PokéRadar, which is why it's called a PokéRadar FateLocke. But we don't need that on select. We need the bike on select because we have to ride fast. We gotta move quick. Behind every chance is to begin again. If you want to take it all, if you want to be the master, you know, you gotta move fast. It's the Diamond and Pearl theme song. Yeah, it makes sense because like Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl. You guys get it. Anyways, in this episode, I know I said we were gonna go catch Rotom. We're not gonna do that this episode because I have to do that at night, and I'm not changing my clock, so I don't even think I'm allowed to change my clock. I think it wouldn't actually count. But we're gonna go catch Rotom in whatever episode I record next that is at nighttime. And it's been pretty hard to record at nighttime the past few days because I'm a real human being, and I have had pretty crippling anxiety for the past couple of days. Just about the weather and everything in general. Not really about the weather too much, but the past couple of days, it's been really cold. It's like 5 degrees outside right now, and I know for all you people that don't live in the tundra-like areas. Oh, I don't know who's up front. I think it's Dimmadome. I was gonna change, but these guys have like electric types, so Dimmadome would be pretty good. But anyways, it's been really cold outside, and our car shut down completely. And this guy's name is Axel, and he's got a bike. Get it? That's like, you know, a bike Axel. I don't know what it is, but I know that's the thing. Anyways, who's Dimmadome fighting with? Let's have good practices this episode. A 1, so I get to pick. We haven't had a 1 for ages. Doesn't matter. I have to pick, though. Oswald. Why not? It doesn't really matter, though, because this is one dead Pikachu. Oh, double team. You kidding me? That's not very nice. You see, if I didn't pick it first, then I could have picked a Pokemon with a 100% accurate move, which would have been an advantage that I'm not allowed to have. Not that I have anybody with a 100% accurate move. I don't, but you guys get the concept. Okay, this could act, they can't do anything. Pikachu would end up struggling against me before it would kill me. Anyways, it's been like 5 degrees outside, and our car shut down because since it was so cold, it drained the battery, and we needed our car jumped, and we don't have anybody at all. No family, no friends, nothing. So we didn't have anybody help us. And so we were stuck for a few days till we managed to get it fixed. And being stuck without a car just screams anxiety to me because, you know, I worry about my dogs quite a bit, and without a car, what if something happened? We can't get them to the vet. And like, I not had a good past couple of days. I've not really been in the right mindset to record this bike. This road is like basically anxiety. We're trying to fight it, but it keeps pulling us down. Basically, this is anxiety road. Anyways, it's not been the greatest, but it should be all better. But I still like to record in the day because it's, you know, I just wake up a little bit ago. It's just a little bit better of a time for me. So I don't know when I'm gonna record at night next. I might have to do a clip of going to catch Rotom. Who knows? It's only available there at night. Luckily, it's not just Friday, like in Diamond and Pearl. I think it was just on Fridays. Maybe I'm just thinking of Drifloon for some reason. I'll use Paralyze Heal. It doesn't really matter. And that 1 HP doesn't matter because we don't have Sturdy. Now that Sturdy does that in Generation 4. This girl is Luxio, and we're gonna go ahead and fight it with Oswald. I almost said Donald. No, that was the other Pokemon's supposed to be named. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and crack open a cold one here with Megan. And, you know, I was gonna say crack open a cold one with the boys, but I guess in Destiny's case, we'll be crack open a cold one with the girls, because Destiny and Megan are females. And get a nice old healthy sip of that. I'm pretty thirsty. Anyways, we got Staravia here. We're gonna go ahead and roll the dice, because Oswald needs to get out of here. Level 21! Oh god, this could be scary. A 2. Oh no! This is actually bad. What have I done? Oh, well, first let's fake it out. This is actually bad. Oswald could die here, or so could Helamoth. They both could. Oswald has a lot more defense, so we're just gonna roll with the punches, literally, because we're gonna go ahead and lay down a Rock Smash. Endeavor. Oh god, that's actually really bad! Oh my gosh, this is actually not good. My cold one might freeze me here. Oh no, what do I do? It's not a beer, by the way, kids. It's a Mountain Dew. I don't drink. I'll use a super potion here on Oswald. Sure. Yeah, I think that's my best bet here. We also need to buy some healing items. Hopefully we can escape this. I mean, my best course of action here would be to heal, switch back, fake out. Wing attack can't clear them in one hit unless it crits. All right, I'm gonna use a super potion just to feel the waters here. Healing item number 1 for the pair of Oswald and Halamoth. This is not good at all. I can't believe that this is what's happening right now. Double team. All right, this is really bad, but it puts me in a situation where I at least can have another strike without being in a really bad spot. So let's just go for the... that's not good. That's not good. I mean, it's not prioritizing wing attack, but I know they have quick attack. This could actually be really, really bad. I'm gonna use healing item number 2. This is our last real healing item here, because potions aren't gonna do anything. So I am going to use super potion number 2 here. I don't think it's gonna go for Endeavor again. And I've got a strategy here. It's not a good one, but this is all I've got. If we end up losing somebody because I don't have any more healing items, that's really not good. This is tough. I'm gonna go for Rock Smash. Yes! Thank you, Oswald! Oh my god! You give me scares! Not this early in the morning! I don't need it! Holy crap! If I missed right there, I didn't have any more items. Oswald and Halamoth could have both died. Woo! Alright, I'm gonna go buy some items, guys. You know, we need to go to the store, not to get some more cold ones, but we need some healing items. It's actually lukewarm. No, it's cold. It's just a joke. All right, let's get some items and then heal, because we don't want that to happen again. I think we're pretty good on the money situation here. How you doing, Destiny? Yeah, 14 grand. Why you hoarding it? Why you hoarding the money? This is not nice. We need to spend this on the healing items here. Let's just buy like 10, 12. 12's good. And you can't buy any full heals, so it doesn't really matter. I don't need repels because everything I get this episode is pretty much guaranteed. For the most part, it would have been if I caught that Bidoof, I would have gotten a Ralts. But no. Oh, wait, I got a heal, that's right. Oh, I'm so disappointed. So I'm gonna like go in a little spiel here. Our encounters this episode are fairly guaranteed. The first 2 areas, there's only one thing we can get. But the third area, excuse me, we can get Ralts, Bidoof, or Smeargle. So if we had caught Bidoof, we wouldn't have this problem. We'd just either get a Ralts or a Smeargle, which would be super cool. But I need to think about that. If we get Smeargle, I have to have something up front to give it an attack that I want it to have. I mean, not necessarily. Just an attack that wouldn't run out of moves, because it would struggle itself to death. Yeah, that's actually... We're gonna have to think about that one a little bit. It should be fine. Alright, who's going up front? Let's... Oswald, I forgot they have, like, flying types here. That could have been really bad. Let's go ahead and put our Owen Wilson bird up front. Sure. Dan's in slot 3, so it doesn't really matter what happens here. Yeah! Alright, what are we doing next? This guy. This guy, I'm gonna go ahead and guess his name is Donald. You know what? Something's screaming at me. Something's telling me, hey, might be it. James. You know what? That's a name I genuinely could have guessed. It's like one of my favorite names. Like, I used to always say, if I got to be named whatever I wanted, I'd probably pick James. James is a pretty cool name. I like that name. Probably because of my obsession with James from Team Rocket. I roll. Hold on. A 4. Yeah, wow. That's the chatter noise for some reason hurts my ears, but luckily it hurts Ponyta's ears too because it confused him. That's beautiful. Can you guys say, hey, nice commentary, bud? Yeah, thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and wow in unison with the bird, everybody. You know, she should be chirrapping, not saying wow. But I mean, maybe that's part of her rap. She's like, wow. What rhymes with wow? Nothing. Oh my God, that's sad. No wonder Owen Wilson doesn't have a rapping career. That's disappointing. I mean, okay, I guess, never mind. I just soiled myself. Now, pow. Yeah, you guys get it. There's plenty of things that rhyme with wow. Nicole, that's another name I could have guessed. I left trap up front. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and roll a 1. All right, who are we picking here? So she probably has flying type, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick Dan. Why not? I mean, Dimmadome would have probably been better, but Dan, I mean, I shouldn't have picked Dan. It's too late. I already decided. Wow, why'd you pick Dan? That's so sad. You're probably gonna lose Dan now. No, I'm not gonna lose anybody. It's a crit. Nice one. Nice one, Trap. Trap's gonna level up really quick too, I noticed, because of the trade. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. The level limit's 26. For some reason, I keep thinking it's 32. That's Maylene. We have Fantina between us. Oh, that scares me. Those words scare me to death. We have Fantina before us. For all of you who haven't seen the original Platinum Wedlocke, go watch it. Go watch at least the Fantina fight. I have big shoes to fill for that fight. It was the first real fight on the channel that scarred me. It was the first real fight that became well known across my community. I have a lot to make up for in that fight, and if we don't do that fight deathless, I feel like I've completely done an injustice to our original playthrough. It's something that I feel like we have to do. So it's something I'm going to be preparing for, trying to make the best strategies possible. I feel like Dan would be really good for Fantina, because of Bite. I know I've seen somebody say that they used a Gyarados for Fantina and it died, so I'll have to be pretty careful. Ideally, we'd lead with somebody else and roll Dan, but that's too big of a risk. So, we'd have to just straight up lead with him. I know none of her Pokemon have electric moves, so it should be okay. Oh, Scammy! I forgot. We have to be quick to adjust. All right, yeah, let's do Goofy. We haven't seen Goofy for a while. I'm probably gonna retire Goofy at some point here. I just really don't feel like using him anymore. It's just, I don't care for my starter too much. Even though I've never really used Prinplup on the channel, I kind of just want to use a different Pokemon, like Quillfish, obviously, once we get there, but, you know, actually, Goofy's a bad idea. There's electric types on this road. Let's just do Dimmadome. Sure. Yeah, Dimmadome's fine. What do you have to say? This guy. The bike you got there, it's the type that can change the gears. You gotta love that. You know what really grinds my gears? When my bike doesn't have gears. It's a really sad time. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess this guy's name is Peter. John. The most generic names of all time. Guys, give a clap for John. John, James, and Nicole. Like, that's just sad. I don't understand. Endeavor from a level 18 Starly. That's sad. Are you kidding me? That's gonna do so much damage. Whoa, watch out now. Excuse me, Starly. Yeah, that's no wonder Dragon Rage wasn't one-shotting them. They had 42 HP for the most part. I mean, it's not the same Starly, but it's pretty much the same Starly. I didn't roll. Well, we don't get a partner for this fight. We should be okay. I don't know. I forget sometimes I'm only human. You know, you can't ask too much of me. That is 42 HP too. Then this Staravia is not. How? How? Wait, oh no, it is higher than 42. Right. Now it doesn't, though. It's gonna. Nice 1 point of damage, bud. Oh, you did too! Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Well, that could have actually been bad, because if it set up double team, Rock Throw already is inaccurate enough. Thanks for that one, John Hennigan. You're not John Hennigan, you're too skinny. Come on now. Alright, you're too skinny. I'm like weight shaming over here. That's not nice. Don't do that. Not against, I mean, against Pokemon trainers. I'll do it, because, like, who cares? You know, this is actually a bad idea. Hello Moth on this area is not a good idea. There's flying types, electric types. We don't have time for that type. Oh, this guy. Well, we're fighting everybody, so I don't really care that I ran right into him. And I mean, I already prepared. The only thing that limits you is your own endurance. Well, unfortunately, I'm a pretty limited person. I could probably bike down the street, and then I'd need to be picked up. Ryan, there's so many Survivor and Big Brother player names. We got Ryan, the turtleneck guy from Heroes, Hustlers, Healers. I hate that name of that season. It's so hard to say it over and over. Oh, a Shinx. And this one has an electric type attack, so we're gonna need to roll a 6. Who's in slot 6? Oh no, what have we done? Well, it's a no-brainer that wait a second, this is actually bad. This is actually really bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spark would kill Dan. I'm pretty certain. That's something you just can't even risk, so I have to switch. Oh my god, are Dan and Sharapgod gonna die? This isn't something to wow about, Sharap! Your life is in danger! Okay, it didn't do that much. Thank the heavens. Sing. Yes. Wow. Wow, you fell asleep. Don't make fun. We're not out of this yet. Deep breaths. Why did I put Dan up front? I literally just said there's electric types on the road. Wow, let's put Dan up front. No, that's not a good idea. A crit would not kill me. I'm gonna Fury attack it. Yeah, it's fine. It's not gonna do much, but it's kind of all we got here. Hit 5 times for me. No, 3 times. That's fine. On the 3rd time's the charm, guys. We're gonna go ahead and hit it twice. 1, 2. That's all that matters. You dead, Chinks. That was scary. Okay. I can't wait to get off the cycling road because that would have been bad. Spark probably wouldn't have killed Dan. I mean, probably. But it's obviously not something that we was going to take a chance on now. Yeah. My whole team is weak to electric and flying. Have you guys noticed? Electric, flying, electric and flying, electric. Neither. Dimmadome is he's our god. He's our little tank. He tried so hard, but he got so far. But in the end, it didn't even matter. I'm gonna put Oswald up front. I know I'm not supposed to do that. And you know, I'm not putting Oswald up front. We're gonna put Dimmadome up front in his weakened state and just clear the rest of the trainers with him because he's the only one that can save us in our time of need right now. So we only have a couple more trainers. I think 1. I can avoid you, lady. What? Okay, I guess not. If I beat her, I can count on something rotten coming my way. Are you foreshadowing the Shadow Gym leader? Are you now, Kayla? Pikachu. That's not a very fun Pokemon to fight. It die in 1 hit to any physical attack. Like Rock Smash, I'm rolling. It's 3. That's Dan, isn't it? Unless I move Dan. If I did everybody a great disservice. Not that it matters. This is a dead Pikachu. Goodbye, Pikachu. Excuse me. I know Dimmadome's not the biggest physical attacker in the world, but you should still fall on 1 hit. No, Helamoth is in slot 3. We've done our whole world a great disservice. And if I continue to miss, because of double team, we might have really hurt ourselves. I mean, it's a Pikachu. We don't want Dan. This is a good point. Why did I go for the more inaccurate attack when it's using double team? The world will never know. Just like nobody will ever know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. But, excuse me, Dimmadome. But yeah, I have to keep using Rock Smash. Why are you doing this, Pikachu? You're just wasting everybody's time. You'll never be able to do all of my health. So just, yeah, concede. Goodbye, Pikachu. You tried real hard. I would not mind a Pikachu, honestly. That would be kind of fun to use. Yeah, it would. All right, we got a level 24 Dimmadome in the house. Dimmadome is gonna, oh, in the dome, should I say. I apologize to everybody out there. It's in the dome. The auto dome. All right, let's go ahead and do this guy. I know I didn't heal, but I know it doesn't matter. Dimmadome's fine. Dimmadome is basically an what is that? What's that called when you can't break something? Rachel, there's so many names that are just so basic. Oh, it's a Ponyta. What? This whole route is like deadly to me. It's an indestructible force of Dimmadome. I mean, Flame Wheel not gonna do very much damage to me anyways. Who we got? 5. You know what? Goofy gets to do something. Yay, everybody clap for Goofy while I take a big old drink. Done clapping. That's about the amount of damage that Stomp would have done to Dimmadome. You know, the Ember. You know, that amount of damage Ember did to Goofy is about the damage that Stomp would have done to Dimmadome. I'm sorry about that, Rachel, but you don't really have much of a choice here. We've been rolling pretty bad for the most part. All right, here's the Shinx. She's like, oh, I've got something to counter this. Well, I've got something to counter your counter, lady, and it's not counter because that would be a failure in utility, basically. You know, you guys use counter on counter. You can't do that. They're 2 special moves. They're 2 status moves, so it just doesn't work. Why did I know I went for Rock Throw thinking we're gonna get same type attack bonus. No, we're not. We're not an Onyx anymore. Rock Smash is going to do more damage. Not actually true, but Rock Smash can lower its defense, so it's better overall, and it doesn't miss. So I like to use Rock Smash instead of Rock Throw. Dimmadome likes the rock moves, even though Rock Smash is not a rock type attack. It rocks. It smashes rocks, actually. It's completely the opposite. That's why it's super effective against rock types. It makes sense, even though it's a physical move. All right, this girl give me something. Hello, lady. What's a bicycle without this? You gotta have a flag. We got our first accessory, guys. I wish we could put that on Destiny's bike, so like she had a big flag behind her. That would be hilarious. Oh yeah, there's contests coming up. Who's ready to dress up Dimmadome like a little girl? Let's get on it. It's gonna be fun. All right, we got 2 raspberries here. I don't think raspberries actually do anything, and I'm not gonna plant anything here because I'm probably never coming back to this place ever again after we get our Pokemon in here. Do I do the thing with Mira? I mean, I said I had to fight every trainer, but I never do Mira. Ever. That's something I just always skip. I never really think about it. It's pretty boring, so I probably won't do it. Oh yeah, we're on a new area now. Well, we're not the new area, but we're on the cycling road area, Route 206, which is an encounter. Well, there's an item over there. I can't get an encounter in the grass. I can only get a PokéRadar Pokemon here, so it doesn't really matter if I spray Repel or not. It'll just waste a little bit of time. We got an item, a PP-Up. I knew that was a PP-Up from my past adventures here in the original Wedlocke. Not that this is a Wedlocke, you know what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna get off the bike. We're gonna try and get through here. All right, let's use the PokéRadar. Actually, let's get up here first. My encounter is not whatever this is because I can't get anything in the grass. Gligar doesn't count because of the previous game clause. Unfortunately, because Gligar is really cool, but it's not like our Gligar in our original, excuse me. It's not like our Gligar in our original Platinum playthrough didn't get used. It was basically used the entirety of the entire game, so yeah. All right, my encounter for, ooh, what is this? This is an item. It's a burn heal. Well, unfortunately, that's the wrong region, bud. All right, yeah, we'll get an encounter. It can only be one thing. It's a ball toy, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the PokéRadar, and I'll see you guys whenever I find a ball toy, because it could take a little while. But it's the only Pokemon I'm able to get in this place. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Actually, I'm gonna run into one of those spots just for the transition. Yee! Finally! Oh my god, this took way too long. Luckily, it's level 16, because while I was looking for it, I looked up what it could have, because I know they can get self-destruct, and it gets self-destruct at level 19. So luckily this one won't be able to kill itself, and hopefully we won't kill it either. So, Dimmadome gets to catch this with a 4, which is Oswald. So we'll just stay in here and use Rock Smash, because I'm pretty certain it won't kill it. It's not very effective. Yeah, that was even a crit, so I feel safe in using another one now, because I know another one won't kill it even if I crit it. We're good. Yeah, Psybeam won't do much to Dimmadome. I did heal Dimmadome, and I moved to a different area on the route. Didn't get any trainer battles or anything. Ooh, we did crit it twice in a row. Well, surprisingly for an encounter, that's actually what I wanted to see. All right, let's throw a Great Ball at it. Why not? I don't know. I probably should have saved that for something better, or harder to catch, rather, but this should be pretty easy. Yeah, we got it. Awesome. And there's Baltoy, our encounter for Route 206. So that's our second PokéRadar Pokemon, something you can't normally get in Platinum. If we use it, that'll be a really cool addition. Baltoy is the Clay Doll Pokemon, surprisingly enough, because it evolves into Clay Doll. It moves by spinning on its foot. It is a rare Pokemon that was discovered in ancient ruins. Now, I don't really have a name for this thing. I have no idea whatsoever. Nothing at all. So we already have a top Pokemon, which is pretty funny in itself, which is Oswald. So we gotta relate it to Oswald in some way. But how do we do that? Let's think. You know what? Actually, I do have a name for this thing. So when I named our Hitmontop Oswald, after the episode, I sat there and was thinking, what was that other cartoon I was thinking of? I remembered that cartoon. And I was like, oh, that name would have been so much cooler than Oswald. So why don't we give it to this Baltoy? So I'm going to be naming this Baltoy after something that would be much more fitting for a Turtwig. Because Turtwig is a turtle, just like Franklin. We have Franklin the Turtle, or in this case, the Baltoy. And we're going to go ahead and transfer Baltoy to the PC. Alright. Would have my next encounter been a Baltoy? Probably, because this is the same patch that I went into to find this one. Yeah, another Baltoy. This one can't kill itself either. It's only level 16. They can be level 19, so that would have been pretty frightening. I would have just thrown a Pokeball right away at it, but luckily for us, we didn't have to worry about that whatsoever. All right, so the next encounter we can get this episode also could be failed. So I want to do this with Dan because the next Pokemon we can get has Dragon Rage. And Dragon Rage It always does 40 damage, obviously. Dan has it. So, I need a Pokemon that can take 2 of them. Yeah. So, no matter what, Dan would be alright. So, I'm going to heal up Trap just in case we roll Trap. And we're going to go into the cave and get our encounter. We'll just do this part of the cave, the secret part, right away, I guess. Because why not? Right in here. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I put the PokéRadar on select again because it took so long. And I figure the bike is easier to just pull out when we need it. And the PokéRadar we're using all the time, so we might as well just go ahead and do that like that. The bag's a little annoying because, you know, we have all these items. I could have swore the entrance is, like, right up here. Am I losing it? Okay, I guess we'll just go ahead and do the outside. I did use the repel we had, too, just to get over to this area. So that's annoying. I can't use it for the episode. That's fine. There's only a couple of trainers out here, and I did decide I'm not going to do Mira's area, unless you guys really want me to do it. I might do it while training, just like in a montage, because it's not really that bad. Actually, I do remember it was kind of difficult, and I almost lost a Pokemon in the training montage I did on the original Platinum playthrough, I think. Oh yeah, the cave is on the next area, right. So let's go ahead and clear these trainers out first, and grab these Ross berries real quick. Something great to plant once we start finding our footing with our farmer intuition, if that makes sense. Because I do want to farm, but I don't want to have to backtrack a lot, so I guess it'd be better to do once we get, like, Fly, which isn't for a while. We don't get Fly until when in Platinum? Oh, God. Where do we get Fly in Platinum? I'm losing it here. I have no recollection of this at all. I still can't remember. We get it in Canalave from Barry? I have no idea. I can't remember for the life of me where we get Fly. That's so strange. Well, this guy isn't even a trainer? Excuse me? Well, what a waste of my time. I thought you were a trainer. I was going to fight you with Goofy, who I almost called Donald right there. Almost called Donald. Wait. For some reason, that was so weird. Like, I thought I said... You know that thing where you say, like, 2 words, but you say them differently? Like... wanted, and I want to biked. You know, you meant to say wanted a bike. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I thought I said that as in like Donald because it ended in Ed, but that's just how you say Donald. I have no idea what I'm trying to say here, but I guess I didn't know that either. Because I thought I said something wrong when I didn't. Yeah. But Goofy can definitely roast the next trainer, who I'm going to go ahead and guess his name. Excuse me, is there an item in the way? There is. There's a Super Repel. That's perfect. I thought that was just like an invisible wall for a second. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and guess this guy's name is Theo. I don't know why. Just because I'm watching the show and there's a little boy named Theo. I'm just kidding. I know this guy's name is Theodore. I was gonna pull a nice one. Nice fast one there. I saw it when I was looking up the encounters. I saw this guy had 2 Onyx on accident, but on CRB he was the top trainer because he's the only trainer here. And I would have put Goofy up front anyways because I know he's the hiker, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I saw his name was Theodore. I almost said Alvin or Simon, just so I could be like, oh, but no, I'm not gonna pull nobody's leg. I saw it. But one of these days, I'll guess not an encounter. I'll guess a trainer's name. I didn't roll the dice because I know I don't need anybody. Goofy can roast these guys, no problem. Hopefully Dan can get our encounter because I really would like to catch a Gibble. I think that'd be really cool. I could see myself actually using Gibble. I've used a Garchomp and a Wedlocke in my own time before, and it was actually paired up with a Metagross, which is super cool. It was Team Pseudo Legendary. It was a lot of fun. That was in a Pokemon Moon Wedlocke. You guys actually saw that. I posted that, the Elite Four battles for that on the channel. It's actually one of my more popular videos, surprisingly, considering there was no, like, backstory to it or anything. It was just kind of my personal time thing. But yeah, I used Nacri, the Garchomp, which was really cool, which is named after, like, a pearl of some kind, which is kind of cool. I don't know why I did that. I think it had something to do with the fact that it's from Diamond and Pearl, you know? So Gibble, I actually have a little bit of a funny story about Gibble. When I was a kid, back when I was a little kid, and the internet was still hard to kind of find information. Not really. I guess for a little kid it was. That was a poison barb. Anybody have poison type attacks? Not yet, but I remember I discovered the Diamond and Pearl was coming out. Like when I was a little kid, I just found it online one day, and I saw the cover art for Pokemon Pearl with Palkia. And I had this feeling go down my spine that I've never felt before. I've never felt it never felt it ever again. And it's something I've always wanted to replicate because it's like this feeling of the unknown in a way that I'll never get again because my innocence is ruined by the fact that I know everything about Pokemon the second that it's announced instantaneously. Whereas when I was a kid, that wasn't the case. I had to discover things, and it was just this sense of discovery that felt so amazing that I'll never get back. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of depressing, but I remember I looked at all the new Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl. Ooh, what? You can find a Duskstone here? You can? Excuse me? That's a thing? Who evolves with that besides Murkrow that would, like, need it right now? Misdreavus and Murkrow you don't get at this point. You do in Diamond and Pearl. Huh. Maybe this is where Fantina got hers. Anyways, yeah, it's like this sense of mystery and unknown. It felt amazing as a little kid, but I remember I looked at all of the new Pokemon for Diamond and Pearl, and there was one Pokemon that stood out to me. I said, this could potentially be my new favorite Pokemon of all time. It was this little Gibble. I saw its little sprite, and it was the most adorable thing I had ever seen in my life. I wanted one, and I played through the game with one, obviously. This is my first Diamond and Pearl playthrough. It was so awesome. Anyways, here's our encounter for the Wayward Cave. Wayward Cave. It's a Gibble. I don't like Platinum Sprite. I like Diamond and Pearl Sprite. It looks so much more adorable than it does right here. So I don't know if it's going to have 40 HP or not. I'm not going to use Dragon Rage on it. I don't really feel like tackling it either. I don't know what its catch rate is either, so... I'll throw a poke... Oh, I got to roll. So who's Dan getting to catch this thing with? A 1, so I get to pick. That's the second time we've gotten that this episode. So who would be the best Pokemon to catch this with? I'm gonna pick Trap, just because I can try and put it to sleep. Alright. I don't want to tackle it, but I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. If I crit it with tackle and kill it, that's you know, just unfortunate. But yeah. Alright, so it didn't even go for... Well, I wish I knew it had Sandstorm. I would have sent out Dividome instead. That sucks. Alright, so at least... Okay, it can kill me with 2 Dragon Rage, so I need to be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it and hope for the best. It doesn't have that low of a catch rate, I don't think. It's not like Beldum, but we should be alright. I guess not. This is something we probably will fail. Oh, man, it's so ironic that this thing's using Dragon Rage on Dan. I hope it doesn't keep using Dragon Rage. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to Trap. Yeah, because if it doesn't use Dragon Rage, then I can attempt to put it to sleep, which would help a lot. But if it does use Dragon Rage, I'm just gonna have to heal over and over again. Ooh, Takedown. Well, it didn't use Dragon Rage. Takedown, it can kill itself, so that's really unfortunate. I didn't know it had Takedown. Dragon Rage can't kill me, so let's try and put it to sleep. We didn't hit it. It used Sand Attack. We're probably not going to hit it ever again now. So I feel like I should just throw Pokeballs because Sing is not going to hit when I'm -1 accuracy like that. I'll go for it, though. Hey, we hit. Awesome. Cool. Glad I went for it. Hopefully we can catch this thing. I think we failed our Gibble in the original Platinum playthrough. I think I had to run away from it. I think. Because I got Bronzor and Mount Coronet. And I already had Geodude. So yeah, I'm pretty certain we got a Gibble here. Maybe not. We might have got Bronzor here. I think we might have, actually. Millennium. Yeah, I think so. Because I think I caught Gatekeeper, the Metatite, in Mount Coronet. That sounds about right. Alright, we caught Gibble. Sweet. Awesome. So, we have Gibble. What do I name it? Because I don't have anything, like, relating to it. And I never really referenced anything in this episode that would be a good name for Gibble. It's the Land Shark Pokemon. It attacks while using its huge mouth. While its attacks are powerful, it hurts itself out of clumsiness, too. So... I have no idea. You know, actually, I kind of got an idea. So I named my original, well, my Garchomp I used in Moon, Nacri, which was Mother of Pearl. And I don't know exactly if there's like a Mother of Diamond. Because if there is, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Mother of Pearl. I have no idea what that means. It's just like a pearl. Like, what's a Mother of Diamond? Is that a thing? Probably not. But I'll check. Mother of Diamond. There's Mother of Dragons. Oh, I mean, it's a dragon, right? Mother of Diamond. I don't know if this is what I think it is. Diamond's mother is pregnant, expecting baby number 3. Excuse me, what have I stumbled upon? This is not what I was supposed to Google here. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not gonna name this thing that, even though it's a female, because it's like the mother of that person that is apparently having a baby. What's Mother of Dragons? I want to name it something cool. What's a Mother of Dragons? Oh, that's a Game of Thrones thing. I haven't watched Game of Thrones, but it's a female, so let's go with it. I don't know anything about the show, and I feel like people are gonna not like this too well. What if this isn't even a Mother of Dragons and it just pulled up this character? Okay, I'll name it after this. I'll name it after its last name, because that's more of a broad term. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and name this Gible after a character from a show I've never seen before. And I don't know anything about, don't hate me. I'll watch it at some point, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and name this Gible Targaryen. I know how to pronounce it. I used to be really close friends with somebody that knows a lot about this show, so I know how to pronounce it. There we go. We have Targaryen the Gible. Hey, you guys thought I was gonna butcher that name, didn't ya? Admit it. I had to sit here for about a minute trying to remember how to pronounce it. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. All right. Yeah, I should have gotten the dowsing machine before I came in here. Who cares? I got the Dusk Stone, and I'm gonna get the most important thing in the entire world. Well, in the entire game. The Earthquake TM. I was gonna say I'm gonna get the most important meal of the day. Wait. I just thought of a SpongeBob reference. The most important meal of the day, have it Gary's way. You guys remember that episode? I don't know much about SpongeBob either. Like, I tend to not know much about the important things. Like, well, not the important things, but, the super popular things. There we go. Alright. Yeah, like, Game of Thrones I've never really was able to get into. I didn't really try too hard, I guess. Lord of the Rings, I didn't try too hard. It was alright. I wasn't really interested in it. Not really my thing. SpongeBob I liked as a kid, but I don't really know much about it. Same with Fairly Odd Parents. You know, like, I like the weird stuff. Like, I'm not a big anime fan. This brings me into an interesting conversation here. Me and my friend Rival Derek went to an anime convention in Columbus, Ohio called OhioCon. And it was really interesting experience. I'm not good in public for the most part. Like, I try. I'm not too great at people and stuff, so, like, I was, like, you know, kind of anxious being around all those people. But I realized I was probably the most normal person in that convention. Which is, like, oh, no, is Dan below 40? Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch. I don't trust myself. And we're not doing another swarm situation. That would be ironic if that's how Dan died. Who's the fastest here? Dan's pretty fast, but I'm just not going to risk that. Sure, we'll send out Shrek. Okay, but yeah, I was probably the most normal person there, and I felt like in my element. It was cool. I don't know much about anime. Derek's a super huge anime fan. I don't know what you call him. I don't know if it's a weeb. I don't know if that's a mean word or not. I don't know anything about it, but like, he's kind of up there, and I don't really know anything about anime. I don't care, but I have seen one anime. And I loved it. It was like one of my favorite shows of all time when I first watched it. But apparently, if I said this out loud at an anime convention, I would be smited by the hands of the gods. Because it's not something that the anime community accepts as an anime or just something, like, because it's not very good, apparently. That's Sword Art Online. Apparently, you're not allowed to say that because it's not good. But, like, I like the things that nobody likes, and I don't really care for the things that everybody seems to like. One exception is Breaking Bad. If you're a kid, don't look it up, don't watch it. It's not for kids. It's very not for kids. But that was an exception to something I watched I really liked. But I'm more of the weird guy. I don't know. I don't care for too much anime. I was never able to get into it. Like, it's got a lot to do with the art style. I'm really picky about art. And Sword Art Online's art just looks so good, but all the other stuff, some of the other anime just looks so bad. Like, it's really poorly drawn, and the art style's just really weird. Like, I'm sure some people like it, but for me, I can't get into it. Like, there's this show, Excel World, I tried to watch, which I think is made by the same people that made Sword Art Online. The art style is so ugly, I couldn't watch that crap. Like, I just could not watch it. Like, I'm sorry if any of you guys like that, but I just couldn't. It's just bad. There's an item in here. Oh, there's an item in here. Up those steps. These encounters are getting kind of draining on me. I thought I was going to be able to do so much more progress in this episode than we've done, but like, we've done like nothing. We did Cycling Road and caught 2 Pokemon, yet for some reason, I haven't done anything. Like, it's taken like an hour. Yeah, this is the best item in the game right here. TM26 Earthquake. So, it's really good, and yes, I could teach it to Dimmadome, which would make Dimmadome more of a force than he already is. It would help him a lot, but I'm not going to use the TM because it's a one-time TM, and I'm not going to teach it to somebody that could die. It's still really early on in the game. I'm going to go ahead and save that TM until later on. If Dimmadome's still here and we're like Gym 7 or something, I'll teach it to him. But other than that, I don't want to waste it on Dimmadome. But he'll be the one to get it if he's still here come along from now, basically. Alright, I want to go ahead and check out our Pokemon, and I want to go ahead and get the Dowsing Machine and the Versus Seeker from Dawn. Actually, no, she doesn't give that to us until we get to Mount Coronet, that's right. So I guess we won't get that till next episode, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be doing any training between now and next episode. And who knows, maybe the next episode will start at night, so we can go catch Rotom, too. But I thought we would make it so much further than this, I think. But yeah, I do want to go ahead and check out Targaryen, and that's going to be such a hard name. I want to call it Targaryen. Targaryen. But Targaryen does sound better, obviously, because that's how you pronounce it. But Franklin the ball toy. What have I done? These names, I tell you. Am I thinking of Diamond and Pearl? Yeah, we don't get. All the berries are gone, right? Because I trained here. Since I've been here before, all those berries that were there kind of died. They're gone now. All right, let's go down here because now we have the bike. We can now return quickly to Orberg City. And I will get a fossil off screen, probably. I'll try to remember. If not, I'll do it in the next episode. Like, not on screen, you know what I mean. We'll revive a fossil before we actually proceed onward. And then if it's nighttime, we'll go catch Rotom, and then we'll make our way to Hearthome City. I felt like we would do so much more than this. Maybe it just feels like it's been a long time because of all the time it took to get Baltoy, but I'm pretty sure this episode's probably in the 40 minutes. So, let's go ahead and check out Targaryen and Franklin. And that'll be it, I think. So let's go ahead and see. Did we get the good ability? Let's move them over to the unused, because we're not actually using them right now. Like, at some point we might. I'd like to use Gibble. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and check out Franklin. Franklin has a bashful nature and levitate. Obviously, can only have levitate, I believe. And will happily eat anything. Very finicky. That's, you contradicting yourself there, Franklin. I mean, maybe he's not finicky about food. Probably. All right, and we have Targaryen, the gentle, with good perseverance that likes bitter food. With Sandvale. I don't remember if it can have something else. I think it can. Maybe? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We got 2 cool Pokemon. I'm happy. We didn't fail either one of them, and they were both something that we could have failed. So, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocke variants, like the FateLocke here, feel free to subscribe. And like I said in the next episode, we will be reviving a fossil, maybe catching Rotom. This will probably be a theme for the next few episodes. And then head east, making our way to Hearthome City, in preparations for our 3rd gym battle yet. The biggest challenge we're probably going to have in a long time. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching!